Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Umstead, host of the RNG radio show. And today's guest has brought a term that you may have heard from Rick Ross and Jada Kiss when they did their song Oil Money Gang. But my guest today, Mr. Trae Hall, will actually be going over the full definition and meaning and why, first and foremost, you should even be interested. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my guest on the RNG radio show, Mr. Trae Hall. Trae, how you doing today, man?
Damn, doing good, man. Thank you for having me here. And, halfway through the week, always positive at this point. Absolutely.
Always, always, always. So, Trae, tell me, what is oil money? Why should people even be interested in it?
Okay, so oil money is, definitely what we focus on. That's what's golden. When people first hear oil money, often the first thing they think about is something that can advance them or get them from one point to the next, kind of almost to elevate themselves in somewhat. So what we look at is oil money, or something that's truly golden and essential, is good characteristics in people. A lot we like to focus on is specifically trust, dedication, hard work, accountability, and focus. Now, what we want to do, as I said, that's what we look at my company as golden. So we want to take those and take it to the moon. Technically, on paper, the furthest human has ever touched land, our feet, ourselves, not any machines or anything, is the moon. So I feel like we need to get up to that point. I think that happened in almost the 60s. So we need to get back to that point first. We have to bring ourselves to a current time where, okay, we can't go backwards. We can't go, try to go back. We have to bring ourselves up to date to elevate ourselves forward as a whole. So that's really what oil money to the moon is focused on. That's what we are about.
Okay, awesome. Now, where can actually folks, instead of just continuously rewind this amazing interview, where can folks actually on social media find you at, or is there a website that folks can go to as well?
Absolutely. Again, yeah. So, and as again, my company, we're a community outreach program throughout Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, the whole tri-state area. You can follow us on our website, definitely at www.myomttm.com, as well as we're on Instagram, it's OMTTM_lifestyle, as well as Twitter as well at OMTTM2. There's a couple out there, but if you follow us on one of the pages, you'll definitely find the rest of us, by all means.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Now, the concept, like, what made you even get started with this? Like, what was that fire that ignited inside you? Like, hey, the world needs to hear about this.
Absolutely, yeah. So back in 2018, a colleague of mine, William, we went to college together in Pennsylvania, played sports together. We're so used to sports every year, and you train for a certain point, and once you're ready and feel like you're getting ready to go almost camp time, you get ready for the season. For us, I guess we were entering in the full-time workforce, and there was no, point we were looking to reach other than an increase in pay or a change in position.
Right.
So we're looking for something to keep us going, keep us motivated, but at the same time, from a financial standpoint, our student loans are starting to kick in. So we're kind of looking.
I completely understand.
Yeah. So we're definitely looking for a stream of revenue, and figure we might as well dig deep within ourselves. What got us to the point we're at right now, and how can we continue it? So that's really what brought it to light. And another friend of mine, Chris, I reached out to him about the idea, and he said, it sounds great, but the one thing you need to know is if this is solely for money, you will give up sooner than you think. And that kind of hit me in the head, because I'm like, with money, I could do anything I need. What is he talking about?
Right. I want that financial freedom. What are you talking about? I'm trying to get the Lamborghinis, the cars, exactly. The properties. Like, hey, that's at the forefront of my mind.
Exactly. That's the pinnacle. That's where we want to go. And I really took a step back, and I realized that it's 100% right. Once I realized being an entrepreneur, 1 month you might make out good, reach out to a bunch of events, a bunch of income flowing in, but next thing you know, 2 months, 3 months goes by, and you're completely flat. Once you're able to accept the fluctuations and understand there is a spectrum to it, you definitely could push through. But as I said, definitely oil money to the moon it's something that's not, you can't physically touch. It's something from within that you have to have and communicate with one another. Definitely.
Okay, awesome. I love hearing that. Now, I know we tapped on a little bit, Trae, but what actually drives you for more? What makes you want to get that, more, that next level up?
Honestly, I never like to hint back to the past. I'm not trying to, make something great again or anything like that. But honestly, what made the have-nots made me want to have. And what I mean by that, growing up often, I grew up in a single-family home. Definitely dabs in the picture, and I had family members and friends. But financially, I lived in a very nice neighborhood, but technically, I was kind of low class in this nice neighborhood. So. Um,
Gotcha.
a lot of times when you get made fun of the small things, like wearing the same sneakers and not having different sneakers every day, and
Right. No,
having
definitely remember them, man. British Knights.
yeah,
I might be showing my age a little bit, but British Knights, man, were the same ones for a good 2 to 3 years. So tight and all. Like, I'm fine. I'm
yep.
okay, mom. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Get your day ready.
Right. So,
Absolutely. So, but yeah, just have-nots, and as I said, tangible things are not what we're focused on. But at that point, at a young age, I thought that money meant everything. I was like, Mom, why do you want to live in such a nice neighborhood? We don't have any money. And she told me that it's going to pay off one day. And it got me an opportunity to, to go to college, get looked at even academically and on the field as well. I got to play sports for 4 years and obtain my degree. So I definitely opened up, very versatile with people. I'm not biased of any kind of race, but definitely being in a diverse culture that I was in growing up definitely helped me a lot. So the
gotcha.
have-nots and the diversity really shows me that we're all the same. We might look a little different or feel a little different about certain things, but generally we have a foundation and basis that we all can connect to.
True indeed. And then, I was on the website for a little bit there. What is your ultimate goal in life? What do you foresee for yourself? Let's say 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now, with oil money involved in it.
Well, honestly, oil money, we just want to continue to expand through different companies. We have a lot of upcoming events coming up, from Cradles to Crowns out in Pennsylvania, right, Conshohocken specifically, right outside of Philly.
Oh yeah, very familiar with that. When is
Absolutely.
that event? If I'm available, I'd definitely like to be a part of it.
We have it. There's one in mid-August, but they're doing it where, since it's COVID, they've changed their hours and times, like Tuesdays through Wednesdays in the morning sessions. You can definitely come out and join, volunteer to help them out. As I mentioned, they're a give back program for kids in Philly, especially going back to school, transition with the weather, in regards to winter apparel that you're going to need versus your summer clothes, coats, jackets, and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a major event. We're definitely going to have it on our website as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we were actually just involved with a variety of protests going on out in Newark, New Jersey, with everything that's going on, social
Good.
injustice.
Yes.
Yeah. Also back, now I'm currently in North Jersey, right outside New York City. There was actually a water crisis back in the summer up in Newark. So pretty much not as high as the volume, but the same issues that were going out in Flint, Michigan. There were some issues with the public water. So definitely met with a couple of colleagues. Me, myself, didn't engage in it too much, but I definitely got a better understanding what was going on, and especially this whole county of Essex, New Jersey, Essex County, New Jersey. It has the highest poverty rate throughout New
Wow.
Jersey. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm originally from like Central Jersey, right outside of Princeton area, between Princeton and New Brunswick. I actually moved up here with one of my good colleagues growing up just to really get a better understanding of what was going on in the world.
Makes sense.
I guess I feel like I was kind of in the sticks in Pennsylvania a little bit. But then, coming back to the city definitely brought me back to light and definitely opened my eyes to a bunch of things that are going on that isn't talked about at all.
No, I completely relate. I mean, I've been working remotely for a while, but actually going out there, because I was pretty much a hermit crab. So when you're shut off from the world and, you only hear about things or see things, whether it be social media, in the news, you really don't get a flavor or a taste for it unless you're truly in there. So, kudos to you, first and foremost, for, being able to make that commitment and make that step. You are definitely that one step closer in regards to changing the world. So seeing that, Trae, coming from you, like, hey, it's so much that we could do via online or make calls, but to actually wake up to it, to actually smell it, you know, right before going to bed, you're actually, you know, embracing it. It does a lot. So definitely, I'm hoping that people are grateful for you in regards to that. Before we go, because I do just have a couple more questions for you, but before we go, what's that social media information one more time for us?
Oh, yes, sir. Let me go over it one more time. So Instagram, everything probably has OMTTM in it, so if that helps, definitely. So Instagram is OMTTM _ lifestyle.
Okay.
That's our Instagram. Our Twitter is just OMTTM and then the number 2. And lastly, the website itself is myomttm.com.
Awesome, man. Well, I wish you much success. Before we go and definitely depart ways, what should folks know as far as you know, getting a business started? What should they be motivated to learn? What should they be driving for? You know, especially the ones that, especially with COVID going on. You know, a black male during COVID might be going nuts, banging their head up against the wall. So what advice can you give to the men and women that are out there that may be struggling getting their business started or even continuing on with it?
Absolutely. Okay. As I touched on briefly before, don't let money be the motivation. Dig deep and find out what makes you happy in life. As I said, I played sports for so long, I kind of forgot about it, but there's a lot of things that internally we have to find within ourselves motivate us to do it. Like you said, every day, getting up, grinding, going through it. So definitely find your motivation outside of money. On top of that, accept failure. I'm always told that, but it's always in one ear and out the other. But you definitely have to be able to accept that you might not do well your first year, but that second year, you never know where your name's going to be spoken to in what rooms. So always keep a positive mindset. Don't try to rush to the weekend. Take Monday for Monday, Tuesday for Tuesday, Wednesday for Wednesday. You know, definitely maximize your day. Absolutely. And lastly, one of my favorite quotes, actually by a big mentor of mine. His name is actually Damon John. He's was the CEO of FUBU. He actually mentions it is great to be inspired by others' success, but never be intimidated by the success of others, as those who are established or more established than you are always driven in a more focused and determined manner than their peers. So it's not always, it's really deep.
Trae, I'm sorry. I usually don't do this, but I need you to repeat for the folks at home. I need you to MLK Jr. that thing, man. Hit us one more time with that quote, because I know that they heard it, but I really need them to not even so much need to rewind and stop, but hear that again one more time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As I said.
And it's also using this as a promo/plug, but go ahead.
Absolutely. So again, Damon John, the former CEO of FUBU, he mentions that it is great to be inspired by the success of others, but never be intimidated by the success of others, as those who are more established than you may be are often driven in a more focused and determined way than their peers. So
bravo. I mean, I follow Damon John. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the chance to get some time to read his new book. So with that, hey, Damon, I'm letting you know right now, I'm tagging you in the post. I'm sorry. I got to do it with my man Trae. So Trae, thank you so much for being on the RNG radio show. I greatly appreciate having you here. Before we depart ways, is there anything else that you want to give to the people that they should know about you, or even oil money to the moon?
Honestly, oil money to the moon is you. When you look at yourself in the mirror, if you feel like you're giving your best effort and definitely trying to stick to one task at a time and giving your all, and even though the financial part might not be there, you are a part of us and we're a part of you. So if you ever need to reach out, we're definitely here if you just need a conversation, because we are all relatable in some type of way. So we're definitely here for everybody, by all means.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Trae, thank you again so much for being on the show. Stay blessed, my man, and I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Be safe out there. Peace and love.
You too. Folks at home, real quick, Monday through Friday, be sure to check me out, Facebook Live at 7 a.m. or check out the replay with such great interviews such as these with my man, Trae Hall on YouTube. Thanks again, Trae.
Appreciate you, Dave. Be safe, brother. All right.
Fleslet on the beat.